I thought episode 7 was pretty good. I thought JJ, doing sequels is really hard, and
Mhm.
rebooting a franchise is even harder. And I thought he did a really good job. I thought he set up a lot of interesting things. We'll forget about the science. I did write about the science in the Force Awakens, by the way. Long 4-page letter, gave it to a representative, supposed representative. As far as I know, it never got to it. It may have been ignored, don't know. Uh, I'm always making these unsolicited suggestions. So I thought episode 7 was pretty good. That's one reason I enjoyed writing the book, even though there were things they asked me to take out, but I expected that. I anticipated that. And I thought it set up a lot of interesting storylines for episode 8, proposed episode 8. I thought episode 8 was terrible. I've said this many times in print. I
Yeah.
think, not to go on and on about it, because people have, ever since the film came
We've
out,
done that enough, Mark.
Yeah. We don't need to
Yeah.
do it again, but yes. Yeah, we agree.
I thought it was a bad, I thought it was a terrible Star Wars movie. And I thought it was just a bad movie, period. If you had never seen any previous Star Wars films, and knew nothing about Star Wars, I still thought it was a bad movie. And there's no need to go on and on and on about why, because
Mhm.
that's done ad infinitum. I thought episode 7 episode 7, excuse me. I thought episode 9 tried to fix and retcon as much as they could of episode 8. But when you blow up a house, rebuilding it out of only the material that's left from the initial explosion is really hard. I mean, pieces don't
Well
fit
said.
together.
Very well said.
Pieces don't fit together. A lot of the original construction material is irreparably damaged. I could not get that image of little puppet, little CGI Yoda dancing around like a refuge from the Muppets, while the tree burns and all the previous knowledge is destroyed. You can reset things, you can reboot things. But if you're just going to piss on everything that goes before, including the hopes and desires of people who've grown up with the Star Wars films for their whole lives, never mind older fans, you're going to have a really tough time resetting. I am personally glad and hope that the Skywalker saga is done with. I think The Mandalorian is very nice. I think that's the direction Disney needs to go. The Star Wars universe is broad enough that they can go all kinds of different directions, especially since it's science fantasy and science fiction, without going back and trying to fix and rehash what is a done deal. People have talked about, well, let's just remake episodes 8 and 9, 7 too, if you want to, and forget about the others. You can't forget about the others. They're there, they exist. They're not going away any more than the pyramids are going away. We all have to live with that fact. But there's lots of fascinating directions that Star Wars can go. The Mandalorian being an excellent example. I don't think they should go back and try to do, my opinion again, Old Republic stuff or stories that exist in the timeline of the first 9 films but are outside it. I think they're much better off going into the future. Prequels are really hard to do because everything has to accord with something that already exists. Much rather see them do more stuff like The Mandalorian, which people are obviously having a good time with and enjoying.
I love it.
Yeah, go even further away from the original 9 films. Use the background, use the universe, use the technology, develop new things, and lo and behold, the Star Wars universe will continue in a way that fans enjoy. And they'll continue to argue about episodes 1 through 3 and episodes 7 through 9 till the end of time. But that's fine.